Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as promised, we're getting into what I was doing week before last week, part 2. So, as I told y'all, I was coming from Italy. I came back to Germany because I had, as the caption says, a Coldplay concert. And I really kind of rushed to get back to it. And I thought a lot about cancelling it just because of all of the hassle, but I'm so glad that I didn't. I'm so glad that I did go to the concert because, guys, if you can't see the Coldplay concert, I definitely would advise it. So, on our tickets, it said that the concert was starting at 6. We tried to get there as early as possible, of course, because a lot of people would be at this concert. I say early as possible, but we got there around 5:30. And basically we took the train there and just followed the crowd into the stadium. There were a lot of entrances, so there wasn't like really a line to get in. You just had to like find a gate and they'll scan your ticket, you get in, and then they give you these nice wristbands, which we later realized were LED wristbands, which are super cool. So we got into the concert and we kind of found a space that we liked. And we kind of based there for a while. Of course, got some beers. The beers were really expensive. €6 for half a liter beer, but I guess it's a concert. YOLO. I also realized when I was like getting into the concert that they had these bicycles and people were like just riding. I'm like, why are people riding in a concert? And that's what I literally asked my friends. I'm like, do you think they're giving away free t-shirts? Because there's no way that I'm going to ride and get sweaty and then go to the concert, because we saw them in the beginning and then later on we saw this video playing.
You can power the show by using the power banks and kinetic floors.
Wherever possible, we use renewable fuel for our trucks and air travel.
They're looking for volunteers to ride the bikes that are going to help charge the generators, as well as they had like this kinetic stage that people were jumping on and dancing on specific intervals, and that was being used to charge the batteries at the concert, which I found to be so interesting. And me always wanted to give back to the environment. I'm like, of course I need to go riding. Of course. I did it twice. One before the concert started, and then once again nearing the end. So he had 2 performances ahead of him. The first one was from a girl named ALLI NEUMANN. German, very nice. Actually, her performance was really lively. I had never heard from her or heard of her before, but it was very enjoyable and really nice songs, really catchy, really enjoyable, and she really had the crowd energy. I don't know if a lot of Germans really knew her, but she really had the crowd's energy for the entirety of her performance. Then came her. So when she came out though, what I noticed immediately was her sound quality. There is an imbalance between the band and her voice, and the band is much higher than her voice. So it was really difficult to determine what is she's singing, or sometimes even when she was only when she was talking and the band was not playing at all. This is when we were able to hear her clearly. And it was so unfortunate, and that it was like that for the entirety of her performance. I'm not sure if it was where we were standing that there was just too much reverberation going on, and so thus we could not hear her properly. But that was so unfortunate. But yeah, that was her performance. And then we waited a little while. Again, everybody's getting really nervous, so every time there's some kind of new music happening, everybody's just like, oh my goodness. In this time, the crowd actually took a chance to do the wave. I tried to capture it on video, but it's kind of difficult to do, especially when you see these little hands just doing. But anyway, that was pretty cool. As you could see in the video, we were in the standing spaces, which was fine. A long time to stand though. We did, my friends and I, we determined maybe we were too old for standing seats because it was a long time to be on your feet. So finally he came on and the whole crowd kind of just became really dense. Everybody kind of just pushed forward, and he started with Higher Power. And you could hear the same problem that was happening with her. It pushed forward also into Higher Power. The band was much higher than he was, and we could not hear what he was singing very clearly. But of course, everybody knows his music, so people are just screaming out the lyrics. But the imbalance was clear, which was unfortunate. But the sound technicians, they were able to rectify it very early on, and so it did not carry on to the rest of the concert, and I was very grateful. I'm not a huge Coldplay fan, so for me it was really an experience, and I was just like, how would it be if I don't know every single word to every single song, you know? But to be honest, the energy was crazy. The few songs that I didn't know, I was screaming at the top of my voice, and those that I didn't know, I was just enjoying the energy. It was amazing. However, I did have a little accident, because what is a concert without Raquel having an accident? What is an event without Raquel having an accident? So I was, I believe it was for Paradise. I was filming and I had a cup of beer in my hand. So I'm filming, and they also have like these huge balls, as you see here, that are just bouncing around, and people are just hitting it as it comes towards them. So I was filming and a bear's in my hand, and I'm just like, the ball is coming to me. I really only see it at the last minute, and I have a choice either to which one is going to suffer, the bear or my phone. Obviously it's not going to be my phone, so the bear just went over my shoulder. I got doused in beer, and the guy who was standing up behind me also got doused in beer. And I'm just like, I had to turn to him and I'm so sorry. But he was like, it's fine. Like, he totally understands. Like, he's so understanding. But his girlfriend was just like, I'm like, it's not my fault. You could tell the ball literally attacked me. It attacked me. So that was funny. It was in the beginning, but still it did not ruin my mood. I had a great time. One of my favorite performances was Yellow.
Your skin, oh yeah, your skin is
well, our armbands turned yellow, as well as the energy there was just so, it was mellow and vibesy. It was just nice, you know? It was just nice.
She said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman.
So the concert was kind of over. At least we thought it was. Like, he said goodnight or whatever. And like, people just started chanting. And he came back on, and he actually like ran through the middle of the crowd somehow and ran to another stage, which I didn't even realize was there until he was standing there with the band on another stage. And I was just like, concert is not done. They were just switching locations. So he sang another couple songs from that stage, which was now behind from where everybody was looking before. By this time I was sitting on the cycles, which was relaxing after standing up for hours in the same spot. I was really grateful to be sitting on the bike and just pedaling. But yeah, the concert ended, and I feel like everybody kind of left the stadium, moved, and well, we had to move, of course, but there were so many people in the stadium. Like, the pictures, the videos from leaving the stadium was crazy. Like, it's just a sea of people, and it wasn't like that when we got in. But anyway, we left and we had to give our armbands there. It was just a really good experience. I would say anybody, if you have the opportunity to see Coldplay, go, because he still has a couple places left on his tour. It was phenomenal. Even if you're not a huge Coldplay fan and you just know Scientist and Yellow and Paradise, just do it, because the energy there was amazing. Plus those little bands, like, I feel like those bands add a little extra energy. Loved it. Anyway, that's all I had for you guys in this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and share, and I'll see you guys in the next video.